Hi, Osher. Wow, what a beautiful sunset. What a beautiful place to be here now, Sayulita, Mexico. I was wondering what is going on now? What is happening in the world, having such a great time here? I was wondering what is the best place to live right now? The world that we thought we know how to live in this world, and now it feels that everything is changing. It feels like economies are collapsing one after each other. It feels like places who we thought that were a freedom country, a free countries, are now become really strict and with really strict rules. And the opposite happens in places that we felt were really strict. And everything is changing now. So I'm wondering, where is the best place to live in? What is the best place to explore? What is my next destination? I'm really enjoying Osher content, and I really want to ask him a few questions about this situation. So, Osher, what do you think is happening to the financial markets? Where is the world going? Explain to us what is going on.
Well, we all know the world is not going in good directions because it was based on corruption and is based on corruption since a long time ago. The corona crisis that started in 2020 wasn't just for taking care of people, health, as people thinking, no, nothing to see with economy. It's all based on economy and the need for them to control and to launch in a way the metaverse. So we are right now with eclipses axis. The eclipses are happening between Taurus and Scorpio. And in the middle of May, we had a Scorpio lunar eclipse, and it was a big dip in the market, and it's all related to the collective consciousness. It's not all, it's big part of the collective consciousness and about the fear and insecurities. I was alerting about this and the hyperinflation before it really was convincing people that really wanted just everybody to be healthy and taking vax or going with mask to keep our parents, to keep our adult public. And now we are seeing that it is not about this. In April, last April 2022, Jupiter and Pluto met. Jupiter and Neptune met in Pisces, and I said that this is going to be the end of the pandemic, but it should be involved, like blended with another crisis that we started seeing with Russia-Ukraine in February. This is no equality in the world in how the resources of the world is distributed, and so much derivatives and leveraging of loans and enslaving not just people but countries. And a lot of countries are in big debt that they just need to listen to what the elite is leading to do, and they will apply all the laws from above on the people. Seeing the astrology of now and with those eclipses, by the way, the eclipse that is coming in October 2022 and November, another when the Scorpio season will begin, is going to repeat something of the 1929, October 1929, that began the Great Depression. People took a lot of loans, people are betting with all their money in the stock market, and even people that are not investing in the stock market. All the pensions and the future savings are playing in the stock market. Many of those things are going to suffer very critical challenges. And right now it's sort of alert, because what we saw in the intensity and the insecurities also in our personal life between April, all the month of May, that is Taurus, that is speaking about stability, when Uranus is in Taurus, and this July is about to meet with the North Node, is sort of alert. And a lot of people invested their life in the casino of crypto. Those are thousands of crypto right now in the market that offered at the beginning like a Ponzi scheme to people, thousands of percentage. And we saw many of those projects disappeared and took the money on the right time. Bitcoin is the ultimate consensus to change something in society, but the problem is the values and the belief system. It's very much from what we started in 2020, that it was South Node in Sagittarius belief system. Who believed to who? To the science or to the spirituality or to the conspiracists? To the conspiracists. Now is about social agreement. Do you really believe that government here is to save you? That government really will pay you once you really will need it? When we are losing trust, and this is the Scorpio thing, we need to lose trust in order to build Taurus, to build a new contract, a better, harmonious agreement. And people seeing Bitcoin and crypto in general like another machine to do dollars. And it's not about this, how much dollar I'm telling for a long time for people, disconnect from the how much dollars its value. Connect to think about the social contribution with it. When the system is collapsing, when banking are shutting down, when we have no cash or we cannot pass the credit debit cards, what we have to pass through. And if anyone will agree to receive any shitcoin to any sort of service, those are also physical things. The worry is that many people are not understanding technology and not even want to go to Bitcoin and don't know even how to export themselves to the Bitcoin revolution, are outside of this game. And this is also very worrying. But we cannot trust even the structure of the system, of the government. People that are not trading should keep the Bitcoin in a private wallet. For this sake, it's born. Not for keeping in exchange that this is the new bank. A lot of people close their bank and using a credit card of exchange or any private company. We need to find self-sovereignty. Now it's going beyond this because Saturn is in Aquarius. It's going to countries will disconnect from the beast, from the structure. El Salvador, for example, did this declaration, has nothing to lose anymore with so much losses, bankruptcies, corruption. And this is also the time that Argentina, that by the way received the eclipses of the last month, declared independency from Spanish, from the Spanish, when Saturn was in this location. Also when Columbus discovered America. So I see like a new platform, new countries, new heavens are about to unveil or to appear or to offer new solutions. And it's mostly about resources. Look what Russia and how Russia is interacting with the world, that is conditioning the resources that it has to sell in rubles only, when the central bank trying to disconnect. So what is happening now with Russia can happen with other countries that will take back their sovereignty. Venezuela has a lot of things to bet. Mexico has a lot of things to bet. A lot of things in Latin America has a big potential to grow. Listen, the Western economy is collapsing. Because the trust is collapsing. When we are losing trust and people are not contributing or not betting on a future that they feel safe, this is not going to stand for a long time. So we are looking for alternatives.
Why crypto collapsed and Bitcoin fell down to 20K?
The why, some explanation could be explained by technical analysis. When we are looking on the monthly chart, even just by the Bollinger Belt, we are seeing that the market after 2 years were thirsty to check back the support level of the lower Bollinger Belt. So this is just a technical explanation of the dynamic of market. But why just now? I didn't, when I'm creating the forecast month ahead, I didn't see or took the option that this law will happen now. I expected it to start moving from the area of the 35 going higher to the area of the 60 by the next month. This changed. I'm drawing general line like the movements. When the markets lost trust, the concentration of the events that happened, the hack in Solana and the drop, the liquidity corruption, let's call, in Luna, and how it affected the stable coins, created a sort of a chain events that more projects that are basing on stable coin and dollar lost trust, and people started craving more dollars. Now it's a big worry because a lot of money in the crypto space is sitting in digital dollar, USDT, let's call it general. There are more stable coins. And with the trend that I'm seeing coming toward July, end of July, August, even October, this is very scary. First of all, could be any natural event or any explosion, and they are speaking already that in few weeks Iran will complete the ability to create nuclear bomb. But it's not just nuclear. Even today Putin is speaking that if Europe is going to provide Ukraine nuclear weapon, Europe will disappear. So imagine how many risks are happening from all over the globe. Insecurities are happening. People are seeing the prices going higher, like less supply. The dollar is losing its power. We need to spend more dollars to get the same things as before. So we need any solution. What to have in such a world that you don't want to be heavy traveler in a way, to have any trading ability. So Bitcoin having this option, and it was created out of the corruption that happened in 2008 when the mortgages and the subprime, the people lost their home. Now it's about people losing their money and their ability to self-resource themselves. So it's so important that we will optimize our life. Specifically in this month of June is a big invitation in Sky to optimize our life, and I think that exchanges also optimizing their situation by taking profits. Imagine when the USDT, when the Tether, the stable coins will be deleted or will disappear by any kind, like exchanges right now held the ability to withdraw the money. So when people don't have access for the private key, they are really impotent and they are not really hedged by nothing. I see sort of invitation alert to not be in big cities. Suddenly countries that offered freedom and values and opportunities suddenly become more rigid laws, and countries that were more conservative like Russia, the Balkan, are offering more freedom and free economy and more rights for people. This is the paradox of life, how the wheel of fortune is moving, and those that were the abuser going to be abused in a way. But this is a sort of a balance. This is the divine justice that should be happen. And I definitely see that the Latin America that was robbed for 500 years since discovered, and all the resources, even the chocolate, the coffee, all the things were robbed from the Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is related to Taurus, are the resources. And what the West and what the North created fake money, created paper, and actually robbed all Spain. What did? Robbed the gold. It was the gold era in Spain. Robbed the gold from Mexico, robbed the gold from Latin America. And based on this, they created the first part of the dollar. So we are coming back to appreciate resources, health, beauty, things that are original, things that have real value, that we are valuing them more than just a video game sort of on a screen. So I pretty think that Latin America is an ideal place, and even better than Africa, even that Africa is a good place. And also east of Europe, I think that is offering better and is going to offer more opportunities than the West. But of course, it's not something that is happening in one day. We are going to see the consequences. When war will happen, or any disconnection of listen, you could be everywhere in the world. You just need to be in the right paradigm. First of all, to not be affected. It's good to be outside of big cities, because when the supply chain is going to be disrupted, and I see chaos coming, because we're also going to see Saturn going to enter to Pisces, and it's going to meet with Neptune in the next 2 years. And it's maybe an event that will provoke a lot of death in one area. It could create extra sort of pandemic, epidemic. So it's going to be a chain of events that may be very nasty. Honestly, by passing a few months in the last 2 years in Europe, I'm not feeling the right vibration there to be. We should seek for places that offering more access for nature, more access for natural food, more places where you could focus on your well-being. And of course, the main thing that you need to focus on is lowering your cost of living. Because this is the slavery. When you are connected, that you live in San Francisco, okay, well, what you are doing there? Why to pay 5,000 euro for a studio apartment, or $5,000, or I don't know what, when you can live for $400 somewhere, or even, okay, say $1,000, $1,500 somewhere luxury in another place that will offer you much better health. We need to we are seeking health. I think that the health and your well-being right now in a world that depression is all times high, and stress and other disease, this is our real currency. If we will not be healthy, and being healthy is not being vaccinated. Being healthy is being with energy. You have energy to create. Then how you create energy that you are feeling alive, that you have motivation to live. What sort of view, what sort of topography, environment will inspire you to be, that you could still see yourself sustaining yourself. People are waiting and looking on their portfolio, like one day they will be rich and they will buy this and they will go to vacation. And now a lot of people saw a lot of money disappeared. If they would live in this money and making their dream come true, this was the invitation of Jupiter and Neptune in last April. It was already a portal. There are so many portals that life is showing us the opportunity to go. Now, in this June and July is still time for finding a new location. And I hope that people will take advantage of it. I think that money will not be able to buy the same thing that is buying now. Yeah, hopefully it was interesting, inspiring. The light was changing very quick here as we are recording this, and I'm going to do more videos to speak about the period of July-August, that we really need to wake up to what we want. It's not going to be bad, it's going to be beautiful to a lot of people that are ready moving according to the stars' alignments. So love you all. Thanks to Shani that accompanied here in this beautiful moment timing of the sunset, and I'll see you all in the next video.